Former presidential candidate Mitt Romney has triggered MAGA supporters because he has been on the record for not supporting Donald Trump. In fact, in an interview back in October, the outgoing Republican senator from Utah said this.
You know, I'd be happy to support virtually any one of the Republicans, maybe not Vivek, but the others that are running would be acceptable to me, and I'd be happy to vote for them. I'd be happy to vote for a number of the Democrats too. I mean, it would be an upgrade from, in my opinion, from Donald Trump and perhaps also from Joe Biden. Look, I like President Biden. You know, I find him a very charming, engaging person. There's some places I agree with him, but most places I disagree with him.
Now, MAGA found this interview, again, which happened back in October, and posted it on Twitter/X. Nobody calls it X, let's be honest. And, well, they had feelings. Lots of feelings. Not good feelings. In fact, Monica Crowley, podcast host and former Assistant Secretary of Treasury from 2019 to 2021, wrote this. Uniparty loser Mitt Romney, uncle of RNC Chair Ronna Romney McDaniel, said he'd vote for a Democrat over Trump or Vivek. The Trump train commented, wow, the entire train. Wow, in a new interview, Mitt Romney says that he would vote for anyone beside Donald Trump and Vivek Ramaswamy. He then goes on to say that he thinks Joe Biden is charming and engaging despite him destroying our country. What's your response to Mitt? And a lot of people had a lot of responses. Laura Logan basically questioned Romney's stance by saying, Mitt Romney has been voting with the Democrats for years. What was his role in orchestrating the January 6th cover-up? Oh my God. You mean the non-existent cover-up that actually never happened? The Fedception, where all these alleged federal agents have actually been arrested and charged with, you know, it being part of January 6th because they were Trump supporters, they were MAGA chuds. I know, right? Crazy. But apparently cover up, right. Meanwhile, user Johnny MAGA wrote, Mitt Romney is the enemy of the people. Now, in a more official comment, Trump spokesperson, and this was actually a previous request for comment, Stephen Chung told Newsweek that Romney is a quote-unquote certified loser who announced his retirement after everyone learned he was serving himself instead of his constituents. He has a severe case of Trump derangement syndrome and should get the proper help he requires. Now, look, yes, Mitt Romney is a prior loser. Yes, he lost the election to Obama. Hey, you know who else lost an election? Donald Trump against Joe Biden. Well, on that criteria, then, you know, Trump would also be considered a loser. In late October, Trump called Romney a quote-unquote total loser who allegedly begged to be appointed Secretary of State in 2016. Look, all of this is absolutely hilarious because once again, we have Republican on Republican crime, which is always fun. But secondly, why is MAGA so mad? You guys hate Romney. You guys have always hated Romney. Mitt Romney, rhino. He voted to convict Trump during impeachment. Yeah, he did. He does not bow to the God King. Yeah, why are you all surprised then when, you know, this person, who is not running for re-election, by the way, is like, oh, thank God, I can finally say it. Screw Trump. I don't like the guy. I'm not going to vote for him. Look, guaranteed, the majority of old school elected Republican officials feel the same way. They don't like Donald Trump. No, they hate the guy. But they're too afraid to say it out loud because the base has gone insane. Mitt Romney, understand Mitt Romney and these old school Republicans, they're about them tax cuts and deregulation, baby. He is Bain Capital through and through. It's about the monies. It's about the monies. The man is no lefty, okay? Thing is, the Republican Party has gone from essentially being a money funneling, organization, whatever, meant to get as much money out of the government and put it into private hands as possible. And look, to the large extent, Republicans are still that, okay? But under Trump, instead of it going to corporate donors, he just funneled the money to himself, Trump, through his, to his businesses, to himself, through the federal government. So that's sort of the difference here. And along with all the other corruption, along with the alleged criminal stuff as well, and trying to overturn an election illegally, insurrection, all that wonderful stuff that he did. And so, look, the Republican Party now, at least the Trump wing, they're now actually attacking businesses for doing DEI investments, which in some cases, or a lot of cases, actually are smarter investments and do save money and have benefits. Now, they attack the companies also when they do rainbow capitalism. Now, look, I've attacked companies for doing rainbow capitalism. I hate it because it's not genuine. No, we know that they don't care about their DEI statements or, oh, we stand with the LGBTQ community against hatred, while behind the scenes funneling money to Republican politicians before what? Tax cuts and deregulation. Yes. But we go after them on the left for these companies not being genuine. The right goes after them for succumbing to the woke mind virus. Big difference there. Okay? Big difference.
The wokers.
Okay. All right. So now look, it's about money. It's about money. It's always been about the money. Being LGBTQ and, anti-LGBTQ, and pro-racist do not play well with the majority of potential customers. The average American is not really, is not a hateful person. The average American is like, no. Look, I just want to have fairness. I want everybody to have a chance. I want everybody to have a shot. I want a good job. I want a good economy. I want a good paycheck. I want to be able to afford food and gas and all that wonderful stuff. Okay? I don't care. I don't want to oppress somebody else for being gay. That's ridiculous. No, I don't want to do that. And so, but the right wing is so laser focused on harming trans people, harming gay people, doing these culture wars. Okay, so now when it comes to Mitt Romney, again, the focus on doing that culture war stuff was a distraction so that they could come in, the Republican Party can get into power and then do tax cuts and deregulation. That was the whole point, though. Instead, now you have right-wingers that are just vicious, that really do just absolutely hate LGBTQ people. They want to destroy their lives, force them into the closet, force them underground. It's just real vile, hateful, fashy stuff. Okay? And so Mitt Romney looks at this, and this is from journalist McKay Coppins. He recently speculated that Mitt Romney is, speaking out against Trump and all this stuff because he feels alienated from his own party, because it has become the party of Trump. I see why. And I understand. They have went off the deep end. And it is hurting the one thing that Mitt Romney and all these old school Republicans really cared about, and that's making money. It's all about the money. They keep driving the Republican Party off the deep end into fascism. A lot of people won't be making money.